Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Avernum. We've been through the town of Almaria and just entered the Great Cave. We still have more to look through, of course, since we've only just arrived, so we may as well start looking through the Great Cave here. The castle 45 miles northwest, Almaria 1 mile east. That's already 1 mile? Oh, so is each square about a mile? That's interesting. Alright, let's see. This group of cave cows must be lost and lonely. That would explain why they seem to have decided to follow you. The castle north, Fort Emerald to the west. You know what? Let's head straight to the castle. You pass a group of Avernum soldiers. They are carefully patrolling the roads, watching for brigands and sliths. You meet a group of traveling merchants. There are 7 of them, leading large sleds pulled by defanged giant lizards. When they see you, they approach, eager to sell their wares. Oh, look, they're selling pot. I guess they don't have any rules about it here. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Yeah, that was terrible. Oh, actually, this mushroom farm has set up a stand where they sell their goods. The food looks good, and the prices are very reasonable. Not bad. Leave. Well, these things are annoying. Ah! The castle, path north 20 miles. Almaria path south north 17 miles. Okay, there's not much there, but there is something. We'll have to take a look there at some point. This area has several farms clustered closely together for safety. Farmers and guards watch you closely. That looks like it's the castle over there. Take a look around it a bit first. I think we can spare the time to do so. A nice little spring. You see some people working on the shore and walk over to investigate. Unfortunately, you found a slith raiding party coming ashore. You have done someone a very good deed, saving them from a surprise slith attack. Unfortunately, you do this good deed by bringing their attack upon your own heads instead. Attack! Don't worry, we're stronger. We'll be able to take care of them. Alright, let's see. Ooh, that hastes her as well? Awesome. Alright, now let's use this lightning spray. Man, those slits seem very resistant to spells. Haha, this isn't going too badly. I like that that spell now actually helps so many people. What spell was I talking about again? Oh god, sometimes I really am an idiot. Alright. I'm glad that the War Blessing spell helps as much as it does. It's nice. And there we go. Alright. Now let's pick up the various loot. Starting with all the coins, of course. Now let's see. Slith spears and bronze helmets. Mostly, anyway. A silver ring, that we can sell. Silver necklace, also to be sold. And nothing else. Does everyone have... Yeah, everyone has bronze helmets. Okay. We got everything we need then. Nice! We did a good deed. I'm sure the castle will be happy for what we did. That really is a big castle. Jeez. Just taking a look around here. There were once several farms here. Now only blasted ruins remain. Fireball scars cover the ground, and the edible mushrooms have been overgrown by toadstools. You aren't sure who wiped out this village, but several broken slith spears give you a hint. And they're even dealing with sliths this far south. Fort Emerald 30 miles west, Blost 70 miles west. Alright. The castle. Valid business only. You find a very heavily manned guard post. Fortunately, your reputation has gotten here before you. The guards grin at you and happily let you pass. You are at the north edge of a gigantic stone outcropping on the edge of the plateau, commanding an awesome view of the Great Cave. At the edge of it to the south is an amazing sight. It is a full-fledged castle, formed of gigantic slabs of stone. Guards watch from the parapets, and a drawbridge hangs open over a huge chasm. Well, You are on a narrow, twisting path leading its way up to the top of the plateau. In the distance to the south, you see a large, spired stone building. This is the castle, the largest structure in Avernum and the center of leadership. From here, the wise King Micah does everything he can to keep everything from falling apart. And we shall speak with him. We may as well. After we take a look around the outside. Oh, we can't really, can we? No, we can't. Okay, fine. Fair enough. Now we shall take a look inside. For the first time you enter the castle, the capital of all of Avernum. It is an amazing structure, beautiful and filled with rare craftsmanship. For example, it is the first building you've seen in Avernum which has wood floors. Somewhere inside you might find King Micah, wise and harried leader of Avernum. That is, if he agrees to see you. Wow, there are a lot of guards in here. Which I suppose makes sense. And this appears to be the area around. Yeah, we can look around the outside. I don't see why not. It's no big deal. They're not stopping us from wandering around like this. Hello. You meet a man in his early 20s wearing beautiful clothes. He doesn't look very bright. A silver circlet rings his head. He seems to be looking for something. He is sad. May I ask what you are doing? I am looking for my lizard. She's naughty and has run away. A thought seems to pass through his mind, moving at glacial speed. Oh, wait. I'm also the Crown Prince. That's important. What is your lizard's name? Her name is Shevin. I like that name because it sounds so familiar. Here, Shevin. Tell me if you see her. She has a pretty hat. Are you really the Prince of Avernum? He stands up straight and fixes you with a stare that seems to be intended to carry great weight. It doesn't work. I am Crown Prince. One day I will be king. Then I will... be the king and slay things. When I'm king, my lizard will be my prince, and I will have a queen. Neat, huh? Why are you so sad? I lost my ring. It was a gift to me, and now it is gone. I lost it somewhere in the castle. If you can find my ring, I will be very grateful. That's the Crown Prince, and he's in his early 20s. I fear for the future of Avernum should King Micah fall. I think I found his lizard. There is a small lizard here. It's wearing a tiny bonnet tied securely to its head. It doesn't look happy. Hello. You talk to the lizard just long enough to start feeling extremely embarrassed and self-conscious. Then you bid it farewell. It's not even a magical lizard, it's just a regular lizard. Please stay off the mushrooms. Oh, come on, I had to do it. Give me a reason not to. Well, aside from the fact that it's nice, but you know what I mean. I'm being silly. I'm allowed to be silly. Let me be silly, damn it! Alright. That's all that needs to be looked around here. Oh, hello. Ah, he must be the commander. A huge man with heavy armor and a halberd sits at the desk going over plans. He looks very weary, as if the long war has slowly ground him down. Are you in command of the castle guards? I'm in charge of the defenses here, while the other commanders lead raids against the sliths. I used to lead the raids, for years. I did more than my share. Now I mainly take care of the castle defenses for when we get attacked. We're going to be attacked soon? They said that someone like me should be watching the castle because it's so important. And they were right. I've had 4 months to prepare, and I bet they'll charge any day now, and I'm ready. I have a great plan. What's your plan of defense? I can't tell you that, but I'll tell you this. The first band of sliths which comes here will stumble into crossing streams of missiles and magic the likes of which Avernum has never seen. Now, if you will excuse me, I have to prepare. As you say, and as you wish. Now, back to exploring in our normal fashion. The guards, after checking your royal token, which marks you as having permission to enter King Micah's throne room, wave you through. I'm guessing that's the throne room. I think we'll be fine not going in there yet. We'll go in there last. Nothing there. Ooh, lockpicks. Nobody else is in here, but let's close the door to make sure nobody sees anything. Yeah. Alright. Pick the lock. Pick the lock. Ooh, Interesting. Gold coins, blessed robe. That's interesting. Pants, don't need that. Oh, I see what that is. There's a thick, leather-bound tome of magical knowledge on this pedestal. The words are painted gold on fine vellum. This book must have been smuggled down from the surface. Before you manage to read even a single sentence, the book's magical defenses kick in. A burst of energy throws you back. Ooh, that hurt a lot. Okay, poor choice and poor idea. Okay, we're fine. Pick the lock. Oh, that's the throne room. We'll go in there last. Now back to looking around the other places of the fort, of the castle. Let's see. Looks like the big dining room here. A skinny boy, about 10 years old, is attacking the floor furiously with his broom. He is very pale. He may have been born in Avernum. Hey kid, what are you doing around here? I sweep and clean up and stuff, but I won't always. I'll travel someday. Oh really? And where are you going to travel? Up, down, and all over. I'll be an adventurer and cast spells and go to every tiny little corner of these caves. His eyes get very wide. I'll even go to the abyss. What's the abyss? His voice gets low. I heard some grown-ups talking about it. It's a big cave to the west and the north, and it's where all the people get sent to, who get sent down here and are actually mean and nasty rather than just different. They're mean and nasty people, but I could handle them. If you say so. Not quite where I want to go yet. Let's take a look up here instead. And in here. Ooh. There is a lightly glowing marble altar here. It feels nice just to be near it. We'll pray. You kneel before it. The glow increases, warming you. You bask in the light, feeling it regenerate you. Eventually, you back away, refreshed. Healing. Excellent. Now, this guy must be in charge of the food. But he doesn't talk. Oh well. Also, there's a door here. Containing what looks like a library. Okay then. Nothing in any of these, but... Huh. Maybe there's a secret... I think there's a secret entrance here. Aha! Containing... iron arrow... 30 iron arrows. You know, I think we're actually good on iron arrows. What else? And we must... I imagine we get to there through some other passage. Probably from the outside. There are several comfortable, unused beds in this room. You could probably get a few hours of uninterrupted rest here if you wanted. Sure, get back the energy we kinda lost earlier. Let's see. Nothing there we need. This is a nice room. These are all nice rooms. Alright. Take a look down here. What have we got? Ah, the armory! Okay, we're definitely not taking anything here. They've got a guard watching over it. Oh, hello. A tall, thin man with long brown hair putters around the temple smoking a large pipe. You would wonder what he was doing here were it not for his spotless priest's robes and holy symbol. What sort of services can you provide? I provide guidance of many sorts, such as advice for Micah. I also heal any who need it for a modest fee. Even in a fort as mighty as the castle, there is much to be done. Much need for spells of all kinds. Spot of healing? No, we don't. How did you get assigned to the castle? Before I was sent down here, I was high priest in a castle above ground. Then the local baron sent me down for acting according to my morals rather than his orders. So I came here and helped build this place, the mightiest structure in Avernum. The castle is our pride and yours. It is our reminder of what we can achieve down here. Can you teach me any priest spells? I have great skill in that area, but there are those with more. If you wish to learn more, you should go to Malville, the high priest of Darmon. He may be convinced to teach you when he is without peer. Thank you. And we're adventurers, and as always, we're looking for quests. Anything we can do for you? Why, yes, thank you for asking. I am also the castle historian during peaceful times. I am trying to learn all I can about what has happened in our land. If you ever find works of history, bring them to me, and I will pay you 25 gold for each one. I imagine that's probably a continuous quest. A genial man with short blonde hair moves quickly by. He is carrying several long lists of supplies. He Keeps looking at the scrolls, shaking his head and muttering angrily. Excuse me, what is it you do? I'm the quartermaster. I look after the supplies, weapons, etc. It's quite a job with that blockhead in charge. I'm also in charge of keeping things in storage. Who can store items here? Adventurers in the service of the crown are allowed to keep stuff here when they're traveling around. I'll keep an eye on it. Just put your things in the storeroom. I won't let anyone take them. Who is the blockhead? Captain Holton. He's not dumb. He was a good soldier once, but he's tired. I hope his defenses of the castle are as good as he claims they are, or we could all have real problems. The real commander is raiding the Sliths. Hope he gets back to the castle soon. Know much about the Sliths? They all live to the north. They have a series of smaller forts, but Commander Frankel, that's his name, is trying to get at their main fort. I doubt he can, though. It's on an island in the middle of a big lake. Hard to get to by boat. What do you think about the castle? I'm proud beyond words to work here. You should have seen the work that went into making this place. They didn't think we could do it, but we did. Now the Avernites think we can do anything. This plain room is dedicated to equipment and preparations for war. The eastern half of the room is filled with boxes of supplies. The western half is a large open space set up for training. Unfortunately, it appears we can't train here. Pity. Another storeroom, it looks like. Ooh. Library. Seems... Let's see. Royal Treasury. Warning, deadly traps and foes ahead. You know what? We'll not bother raiding the treasury like that. It would probably be a very bad idea. And that's the barracks. Okay. Now, I want to take a look down at this down in the east area here, which can only apparently be reached from here. This is a small prison. It's very clean, and the normal sweaty odor of a prison is absent. These cells haven't been used yet. Well, it's nice to see that the cells haven't been used. In a way. I mean, it means they don't have any guys they need to worry about. Ooh, jeweled ring. I bet that's the Crown Prince's ring. Why was the Crown Prince's ring in there? As you get close to this room, there's a blinding flash of light. A magic barrier in a rich, foreboding shade of purple has appeared and is blocking the passage. As you get close, it throws sparks at you. You don't know how to affect the barrier. It's too powerful for your magic to dispel it. You back away, and the barrier fades away. Let me see. Secret door? Secret door? Secret door. With a trowel and a bucket of water. Most pointless secret door ever. Now where's the Crown Prince? He should be around here somewhere. We'll find him eventually. Oh god, people wander around a wide amounts. And another barracks, it looks like, in here. Great. I don't know where the Crown Prince is, and he could have wandered anywhere. I mean, everyone else wandered everywhere. Alright, I'm going to... Is that him? No, that's Josh. Back in a sec. Okay, now it should be easier to find him. All we need to do is go outside. No, that's not the way out. This way. Let's see. There he is. I found your ring, Prince Shevin. He quickly grabs it and shoves it onto his finger. He doesn't really look at it. Thank you. You are great heroes. Thank you. He doesn't seem inclined to give any sort of reward. We helped the Crown Prince. I think that's a little something that's good enough. And now, it is finally time to go speak with King Micah. O King, we have much to speak of, I imagine. There is a very slight old man in loose-fitting silk clothes standing in front of the throne. He wears a gold circlet. Although he appears frail, his eyes have a powerful piercing quality that seems to take in everything about you instantly. Sir, may I ask about your position in this castle? It is simple. I am the chosen king of Avernum. I provide leadership for our people and mastermind our actions against our enemies. He smiles and looks you over, measuring the quality of the material brought before him. How do you regard Avernum? When I was sent down here, I first thought that this was an ugly place, devoid of joy and hope. Then I saw the land the people who had come down here before me had created, and I learned that being here was not the doom that I thought. Now, despite the many threats that surround us, I work to maintain our government. How fares the government of Avernum? He nods gravely. We have good, brave people. We have excellent resources and skilled magicians. What we do not yet have, alas, is a clear choice for my successor. My son is, shall we say, inadequate. He gives you a long, careful look. I always look for those who can lead. Remember that. You might ask me about possible missions. What would you like us to do for you? Avernum is in a brutal war with the Slith. To the north there is a large Slith castle on an island. Inside lives the Slith king, Sisthis, their great leader. If you can sneak into his throne room and kill him, I will reward you greatly. I think we can do that. It'll be tricky, but we can do it. We are threatened. Yes, threat enough for us to try to hire adventurers to help us combat it. An idea much disliked by the council. What is this council? My co-rulers, the mayors of the 6 largest cities, Silvar, Formello, Kotra, Almaria, Blosk, and Darmon. Wise, capable people, but too untrusting of any weapon not held by a soldier. I don't hold that view. I would even welcome help from the Abyss. Who lives in the Abyss? Some of the people sent into Avernum are actual criminals. When they act up, we sentence them to their own Avernum. We send them to a cavern called the Abyss. There they have their own cities and ways, and means. There they butcher themselves in peace, well away from us. I would accept their help, but I would watch them carefully. Very well. What do you know of the caves, sire? Ah, yes. The rich, greatly underrated caverns of Avernum. He smiles sadly. I dream of the day the above grinders find out what a wonderful place they gave to those they hated. I have long ago learned that Avernum brings great good along with the bad. How did your majesty come to Avernum? I was a rebel leader. I was becoming well known and even feared by the Empire. Then I was betrayed and caught. The Empire did not want to make me a martyr, so they sent me and my son down here. My fame above ground had preceded me. That was how I arrived and how I started on the road to being king of this great land. It was difficult, but we have started to see how beautiful this land is. I'm pleased. Do not mistake me. I miss the sun. I miss the trees and the breezes and the feel of good, honest dirt underfoot. But Avernum in its own way is a good land, and the people are strong and kind. This is my home, and I've learned to love it. Tell me about our enemies. The Slith are the most organized and deadly foe. Long we have tried to slay their leader, and long we have failed. Then, of course, there are Nephilim, and the Nepharim, and the Aranea, and giants and undead. Our foes are many and strong. The mission remains the same. Go to the Slith's castle on an island far to the north and slay their leader. His name is Sisthis, and he is cunning and evil beyond measure. He must die, if Avernum is to ever be safe. Gladly. We can kill him easily, and happily. Let's take a look in the last few rooms we have here. See if there's anything in any of them that we could use. Doesn't look like it. Looks like there's a hidden... Yeah, there's a hidden room from the outside over there. We'll take a look there. Probably nothing useful, but what the hell. Oh! Ooh, fine first aid kit and a restoration brew. What the hell? Take the fine first aid kit. It's something. And that's all we're going to see in here. So, now we have our next quest. Head to the north to the Slith fortress and clear it out. We will do so. But for now, I think we should finish looking through the Great Cave. There's a lot here, and I want to explore throughout it. See what we can find. Starting with south of the Great Castle. We'll work our way west over time. That'll be in the next episode, though. This has gone on long enough, and that was a fun trip in the castle. So, till next episode, I'm Chester44, that is Raquel, Marcus, Castiel, and Jacob. This has been an Avernum Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.